Yo, guys, are they actually listening to us? Aircraft carriers landing. Do you remember when we're like, how come pilots don't have parachutes and they just fall down to the ground and die? I mean, we were asking for a while, but we received parachutes. And we've been talking about how can we not, like, if you damage your plane but it's still flyable, if you can just go somewhere, land and get it fixed and then come back to the battlefield. Obviously, you spend a lot of time, but you have an opportunity of that. Voila, is this it? Is this gonna be what we're all kind of expecting it to be? There you go, ladies and gents, aircraft carriers coming to Enlisted Pacific campaign. I don't see this being implemented in any other campaigns, as you will see probably with Stalingrad. They have airstrike. None of the other campaigns have that, so there are some differences in between the campaigns amongst like all the mechanics. But let's just have a little kind of look-see here. You can see there's a Japanese fighter just getting off the aircraft carrier, which is really cool. So whenever you're gonna get into the plane, you will be on a deck of an aircraft carrier, and once you say ready for takeoff, it's just gonna catapult you off. Flying speed, off you go, do whatever you want to do. And I'm now wondering, like, if the rearming is gonna be that you need to land on a carrier, which kind of would make sense, obviously. It could be tricky. Like, it could be tricky. I don't see how all of the people could really actually nail it. Like, landing from a cockpit, it's not that easy as you might think. And on War Thunder, you get a third-person view of a plane. It's totally different gravy to try and land this, but I mean, you can kind of have a little gist of it, how it's gonna look. Pretty cool, as you would expect. Visibility pretty poor, and there it says, yeah, ready for takeoff, and you'll be catapulted off the deck at flying speed. So yeah, if they do bring repairs and rearming on the deck, then we either, well, I'm saying we either gonna have to learn how to land. But most likely, people are probably just gonna belly land. You know, don't use the gear, belly land, and hope you're gonna stop by the end of the deck. In that case, I kind of wonder if the damage cost to the plane are not gonna be like too much to repair it on the deck. You know what I mean? Maybe they'll force you to try and land as softly as you can to get your aircraft repaired after. But they really just shares few pictures here. Don't really say too much in all this text. It just says how aircraft carriers were like a big part of the Pacific, obviously naval and all the air battles going on. It really involves these. The things they do say, these things are gonna have different caliber AA batteries. So like if an enemy is chasing you down, so I guess it kind of answers the question itself. But you're gonna have to come back to the carrier, because they talk about how if someone's chasing you down, then they'll get to, yeah, they'll get that. They'll be absolutely shredded by the aircraft carriers, which is pretty cool. It kind of, in one way, it's pretty cool. Obviously, it lets you safely rearm and so on. On the other hand, I can see situations where like people trying to run back to their carriers and just like lurk around, which is probably going to be really annoying. But yeah. And that's pretty much it. That's all they give us. I'm really happy. It's gonna be something new to do in the game, you know. Just take off, the landing, if you need to come back and rearm and so on. I think it's gonna be really cool. We'll see how powerful the AA guns are gonna be on enemy aircraft carriers, but like I think this is gonna be awesome if they implement landing and repairing. Like the repairing of an aircraft would be massive. Like sometimes you clip a wing, engines damaged or leaking, whatever, and like you could keep on going, but like it's not that, you know, it's just you can't get the performance of the aircraft. And if you would have a chance to repair it, it's going to be amazing. Obviously, you probably won't be able to do as many runs because it's going to take longer to land and take off to rearm with all the bombs and rockets, whatever other guns you might have. And people are probably going to have to think more about how they use their machine guns. Like if you're in let's say, fighting someone in the sky, and you use all your ammo, then you'll have to go to carrier, and in that time, if you're a while away, then you might be taken down by the enemy who still has some ammo. So a lot of things to think about. Make sure you let me know in the comments below what you think of this. I'm really happy. Like, if there's gonna be a way of fixing an aircraft, I'm all for it. I am all for it. New mechanics, it's gonna be really cool. Yeah, make sure you let me know down in the comments below. Again, if you're new to Enlisted, make sure you register down in the link below. And yeah, game's for free. Just try it. It's pretty cool sometimes. Sometimes it's really pain. Sometimes it's depressing, yeah. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave you. It's been me, MeAdmiralStarks, your average content creator. As always, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And now I can see, don't miss any of my streams, because I do tend to stream now. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.